Hi everyone, I'm Jim and welcome to Khaooohs, the second release by the band Pan.Thy.Monium. Tonight we might be celebrating the 30th anniversary of the record, so I decided to go back and see if it still holds up or not. My story with Pan.Thy.Monium and Dan Swaney's music is pretty simple. My sister was a massive fan of his music when I was like 3 or 4 years old, so she would play me his stuff on cassette tapes, Moon Tower album, Edge of Sanity records, this band as well. I actually remember this thing because of the very obscure cover art. Like, look at this, what is this? Imagine Sylvester Stallone painting that, it would sell for millions. The lineup here is Robert Carson on the vocals, he's currently the vocalist of Scar Symmetry, Benny Larson on the drums and violin, Dan Swaney on the bass, keyboards and effects, Robert Iverson on the rhythm guitars, and Doug Swaney on lead guitars, organ and baritone saxophone. I want to add more chaos and confusion to this video, so I will be also reviewing their third and final record, Chaos and Confusion, because why not, it has the same lineup. Apparently it was recorded between April 95 and January 96, but was it on our planet? I don't think so, look at this. Oreo bro? Like Oreo bro, for real? Sweden? Is this even on our planet? I don't think so. That's just a joke, don't cancel me, I love Sweden. Let's start with Chaos. The production was handled by Dan Swaney and it's tight, it's clean but heavy, loudness or no clipping, just the way I like it. I love the raw old school sound it has, everything sounds just perfect here. Message is diverse, I am actually not sure what the lyrics are about here, I did read them. We have some songs about the passing of time, personal struggles, relationship issues, society, politics, abortion, lots of weird stuff. Structure of the tracks is between advanced and technical. Advanced structure goes like this: intro, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, bridge that has like 3 or 4 different segments, and then the verse or the chorus and the outro. Technical one is more technical, as you can guess, which means we have like from 10 to 20 different segments and only 1 or 2 do repeat, everything else happens only once in the entire song. Music on this record is described as avant-garde metal because it's a hybrid of various subgenres. We've got some progressive death metal, some thrash, some heavy, some doom influences, even some black metal ones, some punk, funk, ska, electronic music, just everything, jazz, yeah, even jazz. There are just various genres of music here, and it's a weird combination of them, but for me personally, it works. The album opens with an intro that I cannot pronounce, dog something, let's call it the dog song, and well, this one doesn't have any vocals, at least I don't think so. It has a clock sound in the background and some weird noises, that's it. I don't even know how to rate something like that. It's a weird intro. Under Itan, which means under the influence, I think. This is the first real song here, and the first thing I'm going to notice about it is the drumming. The drumming is stellar for the entire record, the drummer is very talented. I love his groove, his style, the double bass work, the blast beat sections, the precision of his playing, the tempo changes, like, he's amazing here. Next we've got the bass work, it's audible, the bassist sometimes follows the guitars and sometimes he goes off on his own, mostly goes off on his own, and that's beautiful, I love his bass lines. Next we've got the guitar work, that's one of my favorite things about this record. We have some crunchier, groovier guitar riffs mixed with those very technical ones, some thrashy ones, death metalish ones, also some more rock and roll and doom inspired. It's a mix of various things and it works. It's interesting and that's what matters. Next we've got all of the keyboard, synth and electronic elements that are happening here, and I do enjoy them. They enrich the sound of the album. Next we've got the saxophone playing, and I love it. The saxophone brings so much to the table here, the atmosphere, the solos, it just works. And finally we've got the vocals. I love the growling on this record, it's so deep but it sounds amazing. We also have some screaming, yelling, shouting, some clean vocals I think in one of the tracks. I did not enjoy that at all, but the unclean vocals go hard and I do love them. Going back to this song, Under the Influence, I love the intro here and the segments where the song is more melodic with the guitar solos. It just sounds so nostalgic and memorable to me. We also have some more heavier sections with blast beats, and that's also fantastic. It's a great song, not my favorite one on this record, but it's a great start. 9 out of 10. You and me, I think, or you and them, I am not sure. Jak and them. This song goes hard. The intro is fantastic. Love the guitar riff here and the drumming. Then some of the keyboard elements are beautiful in this song. They create that very distinct sounding atmosphere. The drumming is stellar for the entire thing. And again, I am more of a fan of the melodic stuff over the more brutal one that is in this song. Yeah, 9 out of 10. Lava. Now this is probably the most unhinged sounding song on the entire record. It's also one of my favorites. The intro is very doom death metallish sounding with growling and it's slow. And then after 1 minute, something weird is happening. I am not sure how to even describe it. You have to listen to it on your own because it's chaos. It's chaos and wow, just wow. After that, we have some beautiful guitar riffs, guitar solos, amazing keyboards. I just love this song so much. It's like 20 different songs mashed into one, and every segment does work. 10 out of 10. Khaooohs Khaooohs, or how you pronounce that? This is my favorite song on the entire record. I love the keyboard elements, the guitar riffs, the solos, the atmosphere of this song. The bass lines are fantastic here, same with the drumming, and the vocals. This is a classic song, every segment does work, I especially enjoyed the more melodic parts. 10 out of 10. I Windes Wald, or however you pronounce that. This is another interlude that sounds like Cthulhu, because we have some weird noises and speeches, and yeah, it's an ambient track, I would say. I don't want to rate it because it's not music. Cleavage or whatever. This is another fantastic song, but it's more straightforward than the previous songs. It has more basic structure compared to Lava, for example. I do love the main guitar riff and the vocals and the chorus. It's a fun song. It's on the same level as Under the Influence for me. 9 out of 10. Khaooohs 3. Another interlude. This one has some music actually, I think. And well, it's here and it has sounds and that's it. I don't want to rate this. Khaooohs 1. This is one of the songs that many people enjoy and I don't know why. I mean, it's great, but it's the weakest song on this album. I do enjoy the intro and the verses, but some of the electronic effects and vocals, like something like that happens in this song a couple of times, and it annoys the hell out of me because I have misophonia, so it brings me actual physical pain, like it hurts me, this song hurts me in those parts, because everything else is on point, like the guitars, the drumming, yeah, 8 out of 10. Utsikt, the final song here that has music, and this one is the most mellow and straightforward song. I love the atmosphere here, and some of the vocals aren't that good, to be honest, because this is the song with the clean singing. The clean singing was awful, everything else was on point. 8 out of 10. And the final track, Khaooohs 2. This one has some weird piano in the background. It sounds very evil and scary. I do enjoy it, but I'm going to give it out of 10. To sum it all up, the consistency is various, the flow is chaos, replayability, yes, no, what? And the score is excellent. This is an excellent record. I enjoy most of the songs here. If it were up to me, I would remove the intro, the first song, and the sixth one, because they are like, they aren't music, they just waste your time, but everything else is on point. Even Khaooohs 2, that weird piano, it sounds evil, it's a fitting ending to the record. My favorite songs here are Khaooohs Khaooohs, Lava, Jak and Them. Under Itan and Utsicht. Like, this is an interesting record, and I feel that everyone should listen to it at least once, because it's such an interesting journey. Like, so many things are happening here, so many various subgenres of music mashed into one album, and for the most part all of it works and sounds fresh even up to this day. Now let's move on to the next record, Khaooohs and Kon-Fus-Ion. The production here is also tight, it sounds very similar to the previous record, message is diverse, I have no idea what the lyrics are about because there are no lyrics online for those songs. Apparently Dan Swane told someone years ago that this band didn't even have lyrics, like they would just read random articles from newspapers, so nice, great job. Structure of the tracks here is mostly technical, but we have one basic song, the third one, and the music genres are the same as on the previous record, so death metal, progressive death metal, avant-garde metal, funk, punk, jazz, black metal, thrash, just heavy metal, just everything mashed into one. The record opens up with the Battle of Gihib. This song kinda disappoints me because it has some beautiful moments, especially with the keyboard playing, beautiful guitar solos, and the rock and roll groovy guitar riffs mixed with more heavy metallish ones. And then on the other side we have some moments in the song that sound like nonsense, you know, chaos just and that's all fine, but sometimes it just doesn't work for me. And some of the vocals here are also awful, most of them are beautiful, but yeah. I must say that my favorite part here is right around the 6th minute. There's that cool sounding guitar riff that sounds like Iron Maiden to me, and also the parts with the keyboards that are more atmospherical, love that stuff. It's like in the middle I think, and at the end, because this is a very long song, it's like 15 minutes long, and it's hard for me to pinpoint exactly where the best part was happening. 7.5 out of 10. Different is much better than the previous song. I love the intro here and the groovy guitar riffs. One of them sounds very similar to Enter Sandman by Metallica. I wonder if it's a tribute to that. Yeah, the atmospheric parts, the keyboard playing and the groovy guitar riffs, those are my favorite moments. Again, we have some nonsense happening here, but there isn't a lot of it like in the previous song. This one is just better. 8.5 out of 10. Burial. Now this song is an ambient piece without any guitar riffs or drumming, I think. It sounds like an ambient electronic song, like from a video game. It kinda reminds me of the game Unreal from 1998, just slightly. I think this is my favorite song on the album. I love listening to it. It's basic, but it's fun. I love the melodies, the atmosphere here. You feel like you're on a different planet while listening to it. 9 out of 10. And the final song, In Remembrance. Now this is just silence for 1 minute to honor their friends that passed away, I think. So I'm not going to rate this because it's just silence. To sum it all up, the consistency is stable, the flow is fitting, reparability, yeah, Oreo! It's a great record. I feel like this one isn't as good as the previous one, Khaooohs. This one, Khaooohs and Kon-Fus-Ion, is just great. Like, I love the ambient song and the second track. Their first song has some parts that I truly don't enjoy and some that I love, so it's a mixed bag for me, but it's still a positive one. I highly recommend listening to this record, but I feel like you should listen to the previous ones first because they're more fun. That's just my opinion. Yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed this weird review of Khaooohs and Kon-Fus-Ion. Like, I want to name that video Khaooohs and Kon-Fus-Ion. Celebrate yourself by explaining this record today. Yes, even Khaooohs and Kon-Fus-Ion. I know that it came out in '96, but you can celebrate it before it turns 20, like today. Why not? Thank you for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe, follow me on my Instagram link in the description, I will see you in my other videos. Also consider becoming a member in my channel so I can make an album review or maybe a Doom MIDI cover. That's all, bye!